What's up, YouTube? It's FitzBro, and this is my build order guide for the Mongol Dark Age Rush, aka the Horseman Drush. Now, before you think this is just another rush video, I am going to follow this rush up with a super powerful boom in the second age that will make your civilization thrive way into the late game and help you punish your opponent by making him react early to your rush and then booming behind it. So I have created a guide that you can follow. Here it is. You can download this. It's in the Discord channel. I'll leave a link below in the description. There's a channel with all of my build order guides. I already have one for the Delhi Sultanate and for the French. So make sure you grab that guide, put it on another monitor, put it on your phone. Make sure you can follow along with this video. Now, I might do some things just slightly different here, and that's okay. It's perfectly normal to be able to adapt from a build order to fit the situation. So I'm going to turn over the game and let me know what you think in the comments about this build order. Okay, so before we begin with the build order, do know that the Mongol opening is the most micro-intensive in the game. Now, while it is very challenging, I'm confident you can do it if you follow these steps and practice it over and over again with the computer. What I recommend doing is just practice the first minute of this build order and keep restarting and see the different resource spawns you get, and you'll get more comfortable with where your town center needs to go, where you need to move your units, and you're going to make plenty of mistakes along the way and learn how to adapt quicker, because those mistakes will inevitably happen when you're up against an opponent. So read those first few steps and practice the beginning many times over. There's going to be variations even from what you're going to see me do here, because the resource spawns are always different. Okay, here we go. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to hit Q here on my con to get this speeding. There's no wood by the gold, so here we go. We're going to put it on the wood line, get those villagers moving to wood, and get one moving over there to the Uvu. Now, you still got to train one villager, so I'm not collecting any food yet, which gives you time to get these sheep in, which is ideal, because the first villager doesn't automatically follow your con, which is massively annoying. Okay, there we go. I'm actually going to move these over here, since I'm going to be transitioning those villagers in a second. Okay, so the goal is to get 150 wood here so you can build your stable. So that villager, I could run him back, but I'm going to just run him right. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring him back here. We're going to build the stable, and then we're going to move it. So he's walking back. We're trying to get the 150 wood. There we go, and that should do it. Now I'm going to pull villagers back to, all but two, back to the food. So there we go. We've got all our villagers on food. One's going to build the stable. I'll move the stable over to the Uvu. It's okay that you have a few seconds. You got to move it, because you still want to get that 120 stone before you train the batch of 2 raiders. So it's kind of a more efficient way to do it and maximize your villagers' time. Okay, so right now 2 on wood. Everyone else on food. This guy also will be going to food after he's finished with this. Now, since I got a spawn that doesn't have me next to stone or next to gold mine, sometimes you can get gold mine right next to it. I'm going to need a little bit of extra wood in order to get... Oh, let's move this. Okay, there we go. Right on the corner. I put it right on the corner. I'm going to need a little extra wood in order to build that gur. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually now, new villagers. Right now I have 8 on food. I'm going to put new villagers on wood until I have that 100 wood that I need to build the gur next to the gold. Because we ultimately want to age up. And though we are drushing, we're going to be super greedy behind this. And there we go. Look at this. Like clockwork, we're ready to queue up 2 early horsemen. Just at the 2-minute mark. Plenty fast. And the enemy is likely going to expect you're doing something like this, right? It's very common for Mongols to rush. So my goal is just to harass, get them to react, and think I'm really going to be hitting them with the drush. And then boom behind this. And you can decide, maybe you think it's going well and you want to continue to rush them a little bit harder, go for it. Okay, then we're going to queue up this 3. I'm going to make a total of 4 scouts before or 4 horsemen before I move my villagers. Okay, so we've got our 3rd one up, and the next one will be one of those batches, and then that'll be it for me. Okay, we're almost at that. We almost have that amount of wood that we want. Okay, look, we're at the 100 wood. I'm going to go build a gur. So now what I'm going to do is pull these guys off to gold. Now my gold is rather far away. It's almost be better to go to this. I'm going to pull all these guys off of wood, and we're going to gold. I'm actually going to put some of these on food. Okay. There we go. Our first ones are there. Pull them back. I don't want to die at the town center. Okay, bring these guys back. Okay, so this is honestly a really, really bad spawn. I could have perhaps gone here at the very beginning, but, you know, it's like you have to set your town center in a blink of an eye. So this is a good demonstration of making do with a somewhat okay spawn. And actually, because I kind of missed my macro there, I'm just going to make 3 horsemen. This is fine. This is plenty. So I'm going to try to find his gold, see if something that I can harass. And I'm just running around, just drag boxing these guys. I've got 4 on gold, the rest on food. If I'm closer to the town center, I typically do less on gold. But since I knew there was going to be a lot of walking time, I put a few more on gold. So that's just something you're going to have to feel out. Like I said, practice this opening many times so you get used to it. Now, typically a player would have something out here on the gold by now. It's weird the computer has not. But this is the idea. You're just going to like run around and harass his resources. You know, we're simulating this the best we can against the computer. And look at that. We have just what we need to age up. Perfect. And I'm going to build the silver tree. And I like to do it with 4 villagers. And then the remaining are going to go... Okay, so we got... that was 4 villagers. And now I'm going to pull a few off onto wood so we can train traders the second we get the next stage. Now, look at this. Forestry is in queue. Getting that upgrade so I can gather faster. Let's go back and do a little bit of raiding. Simulate raiding. Typically, there would be something on the gold by now. But, you know, this is kind of what you do. You just kind of run around. Maybe you get to poke at some villagers. Honestly, what's best sometimes is just to try to get some idle time. Because it's hard to get the kills, but idle time is usually achievable. Now, at the Uvu, I'm going to be researching this tech, which allows me to move my buildings really fast. And you will see in a second why that's really important. There we go. That tech is in queue. So right when I'm done aging, I'm going to move this onto my Uvu and start training traders. You want to go to 7 traders as fast as possible. Now, one detail I left out early on is you want to scout where this natural trade route is. We found it here, and I'm actually going to go see if there's one over here, which could be even better. But this will probably be, I think that's the one I'm going to want. Okay, we got all new villagers right now going on food, 5 on wood. I'm pretty happy with this split. There we go. We got this. Now, sometimes if I'm running low on sheep, I will macro and go build a gur out on one of the first hunts. And right now, you want to be scouting to see, is he going to be going archers? Is he going barracks? What's he doing? That's kind of your goal. Okay, so we have both these techs are done, and watch this. Going to instantly move this. Okay, so these are going to go to food right when this is done. Okay, now this is going to move over to the Uvu. Hopefully the computer doesn't get in the way. That'd be annoying. He is. Look at that. He knew it. He knew what I was doing. Okay, and then I'm going to task them here and wait till you see the trick. So we're going to go quickly get to 7. So there we go. That's 2. That's 4. That's 6. And we'll train 1 more after that. I might even get... I don't think we'll even get an exchange in before that. So we did some harassment. Now, you can adapt. If you want to stay earlier in age 1 and harass and then do this, you can. I'm just showing you the options, okay? Well, there we go. See, if I had actually been scouting and not talking, we could have been poking at these villagers, and the computer was going to fight me like a weirdo. Okay, we're going to get 7. Why 7, you might ask? Well, you see on this tooltip, you unlock different tiers of the Silk Road. Now we'll be getting 10% food, then we'll get 10% food and 10% wood, and then 2% wood, food, and gold at 7. So I get exactly 7, and then you're going to see what I do. Okay, villagers in queue. I'm going to put all new villagers to food because we're actually will very soon be thinking about an age up. I'm going to go out to the deer here. There we go. Let's get that con just moving out of the map. We have our 7 done. Okay, 7 are done. I'm going to pack up, and we are going across the map. Now, you can decide how greedy you want to be. Now, you might be asking, now, hold on. These guys are about to drop off. They're only got 2 food and 27 gold, and they're going to walk all this distance for that? Well, wait till you see what this does. Now, I'm going to go safe. Like, this might be the safer call here. I'm going to go there, okay? So these traders are going to keep moving here. You want to make sure keep them moving. Now, I was talking and not paying attention. I had some AFK villagers. You could be chopping some more wood. You could be throwing down an archery range. You could be training some more early horsemen. I'll train some horsemen just right now just to go harass. But my goal is really to get to the 3rd age. Okay, now that this is up, I'm going to be training more traders. And watch this. So, you think that this only has, what, the 2 food and 27 gold, right? That's what you think it would have. Oh, and actually, look, I messed up. You're supposed to get 7. Okay, so this would have been 7. Now we'll get that. Actually, I'll get it just in time. Look, 7. Now watch what they turn in. 227. I'm going to hit Q, hit trade, and watch this. 208 gold and wood and food. So, just like that, watch how much gold we're about to have here. Imagine if I had berry bushes right here and I didn't have to even like run around and worry about the hunting we had to do here. We're going to have that 1,000 gold to age up instantly. So if you've macroed for the right amount of food, and look here we are harassing, and we have just so much res. What should have originally been 99, look, 248. It changes depending on when it drops it off, which is crazy. And you can even maximize this if you move it even further. So an absolutely insane boom. Look at my res right now. We are going to be aging up right now. If I turn in the food, come on. We are aging up right now. There we go. I'm going to go up to cruelty. And look at that. Just like that, our economy is booming. We're on the next 3. And the second I hit age 3, I can start training those lancers, which are going to be super, super powerful. So you guys see the options with this strat. I gave you a bunch of different ways you can do this. But the idea is rush early, put some pressure, get the enemy to react and think you're rushing him, and then do this market boom. It's so powerful. And I couldn't believe it the first time I saw them drop off and it said 200. And I was like, wait, they only walked a little bit. So hope you enjoyed the strategy. Let me know in the comments below what you think and what variations on it that you might have come up with. I think it could be a super strong fast castle strategy. But most importantly, make sure you adapt to what your enemy's doing. If your enemy's coming and harassing you super early, your trader's probably going to have a hard time, and you probably want to invest more in a military than going straight for 7 traders and running around the map with those, losing them. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this guide, I also have a guide for the Delhi Sultanate and the French, and I have the build orders in the Discord. You can check the link below, and you can download them for yourself, and they also have videos that accompany them. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.